So this little puzzle comes from turn 21 of a playoff game. So we're in the pressure zone here. I'm 2-1 up. The undead have the ball over here in a pile of players, and they're obviously desperate to get forward pretty soon. However, I would like to stop them, and as soon as they put into this position, my thoughts were, surely I can surf the ball here, and surfing the ball gives me a chance to recover. So, as usual, pause the video and see if you can spot the solution. There's quite a few different choices here. Okay, so let me show you what I did, and I don't think this is the best, but this is an option. So when I'm looking at this, I'm saying the ball's here. If the ball's over here, and that square over here is filled, then a push here into there pushes the ball off. So, can I get that square filled? Can I get the ball over here? And various things. Now, I don't think this is the best solution, and I think there's better ones, but let's look what I did first, and then maybe we'll wind it back. So, what I did, fill this box in here so you can see a whole bunch of T's, blitz from the side. I took the POW because why wouldn't you take a POW? This might not work. And push the ball into its position here. I'll just pause it now. So now we've got the ball over, but I still need to fill that square. But now I've got a nice box here. So all I need to do here is uphill this mummy and push it in there. Now a lot of people, when they look at uphills, they're thinking, that's not very likely. This is a blitzer, so it's got block. This is a mummy that doesn't have block. I still have 2 rerolls available. So a push here is somewhere close to 70%. It's about 69% that I can get a push or better here. It's pretty safe. So let's roll the dice. I stand on my guy because I want players on their feet for next turn. Take the push, fill the box. And now you can see that my sidestep and gutter runner and the wrestle with the wrestle assist can get 1D on here to push him into the crowd. Now this player here, you might be wondering why he wasn't in there, because he could have been in there for future. I wanted to move him over soon because he started over here. I wanted him there because I knew that could go wrong, and I knew that this could go wrong. And I knew that basically with these pieces where they are, to force them down that sideline, and I would get to press again next turn if this went wrong. Now obviously I got the POW push and off they go. And then you'll see the other benefit of that piece coming into play. So I'd moved my recovery piece. I didn't necessarily play for this to work, but the ball came out somewhere I wanted it, and that gives me a 1D over here, just needing a push. I run the thrower around, and because he's a rat thrower, you do rat things, pick it up, and then pass it over to your buddy. With the reroll and sunlight, game is just about won. Okay, but let's wind it back to the starting position, right? So this is the start of the turn. The other way you could do it is blitzing into this mummy here. So if you take the big rat, blitz in here, that would push into this ball carrier, this player here. You could push into that one, boom, 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 push him over. So you're already over there. If the big rat got a push on the first hit, then the second hit pushes the ball carrier over there. But if the big rat gets a POW over there, then you bring this gut runner on here, hit that corner, and you still get the ball over there on a 1D. And a 1D here, block against block, so it's a 67% before you re-roll at 1Ds. And then, but the problem I have with this one, so I'm still putting my wrestle piece in somewhere over here. I can put him over here and make this would be a 1D as well, except the wrestle's there instead of here. I think objectively it's probably better. I obviously quite like hitting the ghoul with the big rat, getting these guys down the field a bit and having everybody in this vicinity, but I think it works as well. The other route is this way. You could come in the front, so this would be a go for it, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the first hit, and then push the ball carrier into, like you probably fill there, into there, push that over there. And then take the second hit. I think both of those options are workable, but mine was fun. Anyway, hope you liked that. Hope you spotted it. I think the learning point is here is if you've got multiple players on their feet and players near the ball, you don't always need to push your player in. Sometimes you can serve from a distance. When this turn started, I was looking at this guy standing up hitting it, but that's just a 1 in 6 because he's got blodge. Even if I cancel all the assists, it's like that's not that good against a blodge piece. I also considered pushing this guy over here and filling the back, and all of that wasn't good. And the sidestep made me quite excited. I thought maybe I could put in there, sidestep in there, but in the end of the day, just pushing it off is quite good. So, anyway, see you next time.